Have you ever wondered why you feel useless or worthless? You may even feel like giving up right now because you think there's nothing to live for. But let me tell you this, your feelings has been cheating you for a very long time. This video will not just explain why, but it's also going to simplify the way out. My name is Damilare Ayola, and I am passionate about mind. I've seen how mind works, and I've realized that this is one of the main reasons we live the way we live. Now, what we're going to be discussing today is why you feel useless or worthless. These worthless feelings may be caused by childhood experience, just trauma, recent failures, heartbreaks, financial pressures, family background, and more. But the cost of this is very high. To mention few: low self-esteem, hopelessness, feeling deserve of nothing good, stagnation, believing nothing can change in your life, thinking no one can help you, and many more. But the good news is there is a way out, and that's what this video is all about. Now, let me show you what you will never forget in your life. This is pure silver, very valuable and expensive. And permit me to liken you to this silver. No pure silver is useless, same as you. Many people will go extra length to get this silver, but let me shock you. You are more valuable than this silver. Let me repeat. You are more valuable than this silver. Now let me show you your current status, which is the status of feeling worthless. One way or the other, you found yourself inside this mud, helpless, just like this silver. Maybe your parents didn't know better, and they said things that shouldn't be said to you. Your friends, your neighbors, your partners, even your boss at work, they added their own to it as well. Or maybe your business failed and everything just collapsed, and it's as if everything was against you. Then you found yourself in this mode. This is the reason behind these worthless feelings. So this is your current status: helpless, hopeless, inside the mode. You can't even see life because you are stuck in this mode. Your past, you cannot see the future. But I, Damilare Ayola, have promised myself I will not end like this. Never. Now, let me show you the way out. But the truth is that you must truly desire a beautiful life again. Now let's go. This is what you have to do. You have to dig yourself out. And that's not all anyway. When you dig yourself out, you realize you are still dirty. So you need to wash yourself. Wash yourself, rinse yourself inside the water. Now, once you are done washing yourself, at this stage, many will seek for you. At this stage of the silver, many will pay any amount for it. But when it was inside the mud, no one will come for it. Because it's dirty, no one even knows it is silver. But when it is cleaned, many will seek for it. Same as you. Now, I want you to note these few things. You realize that the first step of this illustration, it wasn't your responsibility. The second step as well, you may not have been the one that put yourself inside the mud. Circumstances just happened. But the third step is totally up to you. You have to decide either to bring yourself out of the mud or to remain. It is totally up to you. Even if someone reach out to you to pull you out, to take you to the riverside to wash you, you may decide to either go or not. And that's what this video is about, is to pull you out and to take you to the river to rinse yourself. But you must desire it. Now, before I show you how to pull yourself out, let me answer a few questions that may be running through your mind. Some of them might have been answered through the course of the illustrations. Now, number one, are you worthless? No, you are not. After that previous illustration, if you still have that doubt that are you still worthless? No, you are not. Jesus died for you. Have you ever wondered that he didn't die for goats? He didn't die for lion as powerful as lion is. He didn't die for elephant as big as elephant is. But he chose you. If you are worthless, if you are worthless, he wouldn't bother to die for you. He left his glory in heaven just for your sake. He came to die just for you. Was he jobless? Don't forget that he did not want to die, but because of how special you are, he died for you. Why should I die for worthless things? If you are not special, if I am not special, he will not die for me. He will not die for you. So to answer that, you are very special. Now, number 2, why do I feel useless? It could be that while growing up, you had horrible experiences. You are at the mercy of your environment. There's nothing you could do about it. You couldn't change your violent parent, abusive neighbors, toxic partners. You couldn't change the bad teachers that don't know what to say. They just speak anyhow to children. And you couldn't change your toxic boss. You couldn't quit that toxic job because you needed the money. All those things, they are the reasons behind these worthless feelings. These are the experiences that put you inside the mud. They have covered your mind, and they are the reason behind what you're feeling right now. And do not forget, as a man think, that is who he is. They called you a failure, and that has built a stronghold in your mind. And now everything that you do fails. You are helpless. You have been told that you cannot be accepted, and now everywhere you go, people reject you. It's as if you are all alone, all by yourself. Now, this is where we are going. You can't afford to miss it. Number 3, what's the way out? For fast and lasting change, I have created 3 steps for you to take to move out of these feelings. Now, the first step, and this is the most important thing to do. If you don't get it, you are not ready to move out of it. Mental shift. Mental shift. Now, in a simple term, it is changing your thinking patterns, changing what you think about. To simply put, if you have been thinking about failure before, that you are a failure, mental shift means that you need to change that thought to success thought. I am successful. To start thinking about it. That is what the mental shift is about. I have a bad news. This process is real warfare. I mean, real battle. But I also have a good news. And what's the good news? Is that your mind does not recognize false or real information. Now, to think about it, you were not a failure, but they have been pushing it to you that you are a failure. And your mind picked it, and you have been failing. Same as your mind doesn't know what is true or not. Anything you feed this mind with, it will carry it. So when you feed your mind, let's say you have been thinking of failure, that's what your mind has been taking. That's what it has been feeding. When you think of success, your mind will take it. But at first, your mind is going to fight it. I mean, real battle. Because it's coming as a stranger. The occupant of that house, they smell that, oh, this one does not belong to us. It's same as you are the owner of the house. When you see a stranger coming, knocking, you'll be like, who is this crazy guy knocking the door? You won't even open the door. But by persistence, you'll be forced to open the door. And if that stranger is very powerful, what's going to happen? It's going to outsmart you. It's going to come inside. So that's just the process. At first, it will be a real battle. Your mind will resist it. So it is why you need to be consistent. I need to bring this to you because when you start, it will look as if it's not working. But this is just the process. Your mind will fight it. The information in your mind will fight the new information coming in. But if you fail at this point, that is the real failure. The ones you've been experiencing is not a failure because you've not tried. But if you fail to continue pushing in this new mindset, pushing it to your mind, then that's just the end. Don't forget that I said this is the most important step. So you need to look for contrary thoughts. You've been thinking of failure before. Bring in success. Bring in success. I am successful. It's a place of confession now. This is even about the mindset first, which your words is also going to add to it. But the way you think in your head that, oh, if I should do this now, I will fail. You don't say them out, but you think about it. You now need to change that thought that, okay, if I do this, yes, it will yield great increase. Think it. At first, in short, you will know that you are really battling it. You'll be thinking success, and what will be coming is failure. I'm telling you what has happened several times. If the dominant thought has been failure, you will intend saying success, and what will be coming again is failure. You will want to even say it out that you are a failure, but that's just the process of it. It is real battle. What you need to gain from this point is that you don't give up. If you give up, you remain. There's nothing you do that will change. Now, this second step is what makes the difference. And what's it? What do you feed on? What do you feed on? Even though we have the same feeling of worthlessness, the cause of it is peculiar to the individual. Everyone in the hospital may be sick, but their nature of sickness is different. Some is headache, some is typhoid, some is HIV, but they are tagged sick. We may have the same feeling of worthlessness as well, but the cause of it differs, which means you need to know the cause of your feelings before you can know the kind of drug to use. Now, how do you know the cause of your feelings? In a simple step, keep a feelings journal. And what does feelings journal mean? This is also where you write down what you feel and why. That's just the step. Every day, write down what you feel and why that feelings. Now, a good example, you're supposed to go out with your friends and all of a sudden you start feeling somehow. Then what you do is go to your feelings journal. I'm feeling tensed or feeling afraid. Why? This is where you need to be very sincere with yourself. You have to ask yourself, why? It's your book. No one is reading it. It is for yourself. And it is to your liberation. Why do I feel this? Okay, I am afraid. I don't want people to see me as not important. Or when people are talking, I really don't know what to say. Or when people are giving opinion, I don't know if my opinion will count. And I don't want to be left alone. Write it out. The following day, write it out. You see, at the end of second week or third week, the cause of your feelings will jump at you. Now, after that, that's when you now know what to feed on, the necessary information to feed on. Please, if this gets tougher or difficult for you, you can reach out to me in the comment section. We can work together. Don't worry, it's free. We can work together. I can guide you through this. Maybe you're unable to get the cause of your feelings, or you don't know the kind of resources to feed on. After knowing the cause of your feelings, reach out to me. We'll work together. Now to the final step. You see, if you don't do this, forget about change. I mean, forget about it. And what is it? Taking action. Action. If you don't do, nothing will happen. You're supposed to keep your feelings journal. You didn't do it, forget about it. You did not look for resources to feed on, forget about it. When you've seen the resources, you did not read it, you did not watch it, forget about it. Just forget it. Once you get the resources, the next thing is feed on it. Then take action. The miracle is in the action, not in knowing, not in feeding, yes, feeding miracles, but it is in doing. It is in doing. Most resources comes with actions, what you need to do. So once you see the action, please, you have to take it. Some actions may be difficult, some may be easy, but regardless, challenge yourself to do. Remember, it is for the glorious purpose. It is for the betterment of your life. If you want to help you in search for the resources, right resources, reach out to me. What I'm after is the transformation. Reach out to me in the comment section, or I'm going to put my email in the description. You can reach out to me via email or the comment section. Any of it is fine. We're going to work it out together. Now that I have given you the way out, please do well to work on it. Do well to feed on it. Take actions, and before you know it, you will see liberation. You will see the new you that you have never seen before. So please, what I would like you to do for me is this: like and subscribe. Many people need to see this. If you don't like it, YouTube may not push it, but many people need to see it. They need to be transformed. I'll see you in the next video.